What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
I basically did YouTube videos for years without making any money. When I first started, the videos were horrible, and then they slowly got less and less horrible throughout the years. Even then, when I was making money the first few years, it was nothing. It was scraps. You grind, and you grind, and you grind, year after year after year after year. It definitely does hit you, but I had more reasons than just wanting to be famous or just wanting money. As selfish as it sounds, I like helping people because it just makes me happy. I like seeing their faces light up. I like seeing how excited they get. Nothing is more entertaining than just seeing someone just go from like having a rough day to just going like, what?
Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you.
Aww. It's just what I love. It literally is what makes me happy. If you had told me when I was 13 that I would give away $1 million in a single video, I just wouldn't have even known how much money that was. I would have been like, is that more than $100 bucks? I mean, $50 was a lot to me back then. I'm just from a small town, relatively small town in North Carolina. Just grew up with my brother. My mom raised us. Nothing too crazy. My mom was in the military, which is why I was born in a different state than my brother. We were always moving around.
I was on active duty for 21 years, and for a couple of those years, Jimmy was moved around on a couple Army installations.
It definitely made for an interesting child at that age.
Jimmy as a child, some of my younger memories of him, little Legos, building Lego forts. Like the entire room is a huge Lego fort. He was intense and he was passionate about what it was that he was working on at the time.
And I have a very obsessive personality. When I like something, it just consumes my life. My first instance of that was probably baseball. I didn't want to do anything else. Good luck getting me to study for a test at that age. But my first time going on the baseball field for a Little League practice was just the most awkward thing ever. Like, I didn't know how to socialize. A funny story is I would always wear my hat like this, and then like the coaches would like pull it up. I was beyond shy. Even if there was a person in front of me, like, good luck getting me to talk to them. It's impossible. I didn't have that much social interaction. My mom wasn't home much. I watched a lot of ESPN. But outside of sports, it was just literally YouTube. That was all I watched. No one in my school liked videos, so I kind of just felt like an outcast because I just was hyper obsessed over it, and no one else really related to me on it. Chris is one of my oldest friends, probably my oldest friend that I still know to this day. I dare you to slap Chris. I've known him basically my entire life, and especially when I was doing videos earlier on.
This should be in the outtakes. I don't know why I'm having so much fun. It's like,
he was the funniest guy I've ever met. And I just noticed that when he was in the videos, they were so much funnier and just so good on camera.
well, actually, I'm sorry. Interviews make me so nervous. I'm sorry. Me and Jimmy first met when we were in I think he was in middle school, I was in high school. We were kind of the only kids that really liked YouTube and really enjoyed talking about it. But then one day he said that he wanted to start a channel of his own. He created his YouTube channel, and I was actually his first subscriber.
When you create an account on Xbox, they have this thing where it just gives you a random gamer tag, and I was just like, Mr. Beast, this sounds cool.
During that time, he was kind of trying a bunch of different things.
What is going on, guys? I have kind of a mini rant for you guys real quick.
We started making commentary style YouTube videos, which is like, you have somebody playing a video game and then you're just talking over it, giving your opinions about stuff.
I don't want to give YouTube tips or anything because I'm not a big channel by any means.
He started doing that for a while, which kind of turned into a new series that he started where he was talking about YouTubers and how much money they make.
What's up, guys? PewDiePie is getting around 7.5 million views per day, which is around $13,000, $14,000 a day and millions upon millions of dollars a year.
That's the type of stuff I was making when I was like 14, 15 on YouTube. And when I was 15 years old, I got diagnosed with Crohn's. It was pretty rough. Basically, your intestines are inflamed, and because they're inflamed, you don't process food as well. So if I ate something, it would just go right through me, like literally within a day. And because it's so inflamed, it's like someone's just dragging like a knife across your stomach. So it was super painful. I went from like 180 pounds down to 139. I remember 139 because that was my lowest, which at 6'2" was like a frail little twig. I mean, I barely could get out of bed. I had no energy to do anything. I didn't even want to go to school. And I just hated my life back then. It was really miserable. I probably would have tried to play baseball in college, but because of Crohn's, it definitely changed the trajectory. And I was like, all right, I'm done with that. And then I just went all in on YouTube, and I was beyond obsessed. Being shy and not liking talking and not having much confidence were like such a big obstacle.
I'm just kidding.
But despite that, I still just did it just because I just wanted it so bad.
Have a good day. I don't know. This is my trailer. Kind of sucks.
And I was like, you know what? Like, I don't like talking to people, but I just really like making videos. So as weird as that sounds, so I just got to get used to it because this is just kind of what I enjoy doing.
At first, it seemed like a hobby, but then he wouldn't want to go to the movies. He wanted to focus on filming a video. And like when I started hanging out with him, filming more videos with him, I understood that for him, like this was like, he's obsessed with it. Like this is what he wants.
When I first started making content, I definitely did not tell my mom. And that comes back to me just being super shy, and I just didn't know how she would react. So for the first few hundred videos, she had no idea, and she always thought I was just talking to someone in my room.
You know that chick from Twilight that can read minds?
I'd be walking past his room and he'd just be talking to people on the computer.
Well, I'm her cousin, and I can read minds as well.
I thought it was the people he was gaming with. I thought it was baseball friends. I thought it was people from high school. Never, ever did I connect that he was actually doing YouTube videos.
Surprise!
One time I was being really loud when filming, and she actually told me, you shouldn't hang out with that person anymore. I was like, yeah, Mom, I'll make sure not to hang out with him anymore. When I first started, I had this really crappy hand-me-down laptop. I think my brother got it for Christmas, and I ended up kind of just like stealing it and using it. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to paste the video. I didn't know how to do anything. I basically had nothing, knew nothing, had no money, and was just like grabbing things and like, we're just gonna try to make this work. That's my keyboard, it's my mouse. That's my green screen. I'm kind of poor, so that's where I set my camera on. It was really rough back then to make content.
I thought going through high school and while he was living in the house that this was just a hobby, this was just a filler of time. It was just an experiment.
In the first few years, I didn't make anything on YouTube because I wasn't in the partner program. To get ads on your videos, you gotta be kind of big. The next few years, it was collecting scraps to buy decent equipment.
Sorry, my hand's shaking.
And the Windows Phone I had, Windows Phone sucked. It was like 480p, it didn't even make sense. It looked like you were rubbing sandpaper on the lens. I had to save up for months to buy a microphone so it would stop making people's ears bleed. This is my Galaxy tablet. It's a piece of crap. And then I had to save up for practically a year to buy a computer that didn't crash when I was editing. And then after that, I managed to convince my mom or my dad, someone, to give me like a used iPhone. And that's when it changed.
I saw the drive in him come to be when he first started doing the in real life, the IRL videos. So when him and Chris started interacting, that's where I saw the passion come out.
Mom, you lucked out. You're gonna have a lot of toilet paper and saran wrap.
We should burn this.
The main goal of the channel was to just make people laugh.
Can't wait to ride in this bad car all the way to Raleigh, Jimmy.
Yeah, we're taking this deal.
Oh, man.
The original days we were doing skits and like jokes and stuff like that.
You know what you need to do.
And he had a couple of videos that went like pretty big for his size, but they never went viral. It was always just like he had a smaller community, like a niche community that really enjoyed them.
Every night before bed, I'd just be like, it sucks, it's a lot of work, and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, but if I just do it long enough, eventually it'll click, eventually I'll figure it out.
As of right now, I'm enjoying YouTube. Hopefully
I don't know why I had that kind of mindset at such a young age, but it's just like, I just love it, and I just couldn't stop.
It took me 75,000 views to make my first $100 off of YouTube. I'm making around $30 a month.
I've just always felt pulled to it. I don't understand, I don't get it. Just thinking about possibly being a YouTuber one day was enough to keep me happy. Do it one more time.
Why do I have to keep on doing this?
At that point, I didn't really take it too serious. I found it as a way to just hang out, have fun. Even when the videos were getting like 3, 4, 5,000 views, which at the time to me, that was incredible. I didn't ever think they would get that many. I still was like, this is fun. I enjoy doing this, but I don't think this is ever gonna become like a thing.
I made a mistake.
I never wanted to go to college. My whole goal in all of high school was to never go to college. I was just like, if I can just make enough money before high school is over, I can just do this. That's where I like doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on YouTube. I'm like, oh, I'm still only making a few bucks a day. Like, we gotta figure this out.